An investigation's underway in Japan into why more than 600 children suffered from convulsions and vomiting after watching a television cartoon program. It's thought that bright flashing lights in the cartoon, Pocket Monsters, were to blame. Andrew Burrows reports.
On December 16, 1997 at 6:30 p.m., 37 television stations across Japan broadcast the 38th episode of the television series known as Pokémon. Pokémon was already massively popular in the country and held the most popular time slot of the evening, with ratings exceeding 4 million viewers per episode. And as families across Japan settled in for their evening entertainment, little did they know that they would be putting the health and safety of their children at risk. 20 minutes into the episode, Pikachu stopped several missiles with a thunderbolt, resulting in a brilliant flash of blue and red lights. While flashing lights and colors were not at all uncommon in anime programs of the time, these particular strobe flashes blinked at a frequency of 12 Hz, which equates to every other frame at 24 frames a second, or 12 times a second. It was at this point that many viewers understandably experienced headaches, dizziness, nausea, but the worst was yet to come. Japan's Fire Defense Agency reported that more than 600 viewers, all children, were taken to hospitals by ambulance as a result of this 6-second scene. While many recovered on the ambulance ride, more than 150 were admitted to local hospitals, and 2 children were notably hospitalized for more than 2 weeks. This incident and the ensuing hysteria ironically became known in Japanese press as Pokemon shock. While 1 in 4,000 people are susceptible to photosensitive epileptic seizures, the number of children affected by this episode is unprecedented and unrepeated, leading to speculation about mass hysteria in the aftermath of initial reporting. To prevent a similar incident, the episode was immediately pulled from broadcast rotation and has not since aired in any other country. In the ensuing hysteria, Nintendo stocks fell 3.2% overnight. The president of Nintendo assured the public that Nintendo was not responsible, as the Pokemon video game at the time was exclusively black and white. Video retailers across Japan began pulling Pokemon VHS tapes from the shelves. Officers were ordered by Japan's National Police Agency to question the producers of the anime about the production process. As a result, the Pokemon anime went into a 4-month hiatus. The next episode, a Christmas episode, was pulled and didn't air until October of the next year. And the planned 1-hour New Year special was pulled from rotation and has never been seen. However, it's likely that it was retooled into the 2-hour special that aired in 1999. Leading up to the relaunch of Pokemon, 37 episodes were aired leading up to the show's return on April 16, 1998. Before the premiere of episode 39, a special program aired in which the host went over the circumstances of the program format and the on-screen advisories at the beginning of animated programs. The 38th episode of Pokemon was never aired again in any other country, and the Pokemon anime never featured any iteration of Porygon again outside of cameos, despite Pikachu being the one to cause the effect. Ironically, the president of Nintendo of America proposed bringing the Pokemon anime to US audiences just 3 weeks before the episode aired. Coverage of the event was relatively calm in America compared to Japan, and US audiences were already cautious of epilepsy following concerns related to video games. Arguing that the event only served to bolster name recognition in the US, it was decided that pursuing an American audience was vital to rehabilitating the public image of Pokemon, and Pokemon began airing on 4Kids Entertainment in September 1998. However, this jump to the West was not a decision anyone took lightly, 4Kids promising to alter the episodes and remove dangerous portions. Japanese broadcasters and medical officials, along with the UK's ITC, came together to develop animation guidelines to ensure the incident was not repeated. These guidelines consisted of limiting flashing images to flicker no more than 5 times per second, and the total duration of those images should be no longer than 2 seconds. The Harding test software was eventually developed to automatically analyze and adjust animation in Japan, and you may have noticed the software's adjustments to luminance in your favorite anime. Pokemon stands today as the most profitable media franchise of all time, putting the revenue and recognition of even Mickey Mouse to shame. At the very least, it's doubtful to say that Western audiences would have seen Pokemon games or movies until the early 2000s. Thanks for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.